Hi there, welcome to episode 8. My name's Sue Tonks, and here we are again to look at how you can become a more confident and effective networker. We've taken a long journey so far, and in our journey we've looked at how to the introductions, the invitations, how to talk to people, the small talk, and now we're going to hit the fundamental answer to the question, what do you do? Because there's 2 questions you're going to be asked 100% guaranteed at any networking event, social occasion or family occasion. The first one is who you are, and the second question is what do you do? Now I don't know about you, but people don't answer that question, what do you do, very, very well. Some people, if you ask the question, take one route, some take another route. Let's show you a really effective route. So first of all, I'm going to ask you the question, just in case, just as I was meeting you for the very first time, and I say, hi there, da, 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 da. So what do you do? Have you got the answer now? For some people, they will give a job title. They'll say, I'm a solicitor, I'm an accountant, I'm a marketeer, I'm a real estater. That's a job title. That isn't even answering the question, what do you do? Because even behind that job title, people will do many, many things, and they will have a different effect on people and their lives and their businesses depending on what they do in that job title. Another way that people answer the question is by saying, I'm in. So you say, what do you do? And they say, oh, I'm in the law, or I'm in real estate, or I'm in marketing. Again, it doesn't help let the person understand what you do that might be beneficial to them. So over the years, we've perfected a technique which is so simple and easy that once you learn it and practice it, you can use it anytime, anywhere, and people will always know what you do and what you can do for them. It's a simple technique. Let me show you how it works. First of all, somebody will say, so what do you do? And the first answer is, well, when, da 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 da. This is the point where you paint a picture. When people go to events and sometimes they feel a little bit scared or worried or intimidated and really don't know how to approach other people. Then the next line. Well, what I do is, or I help businesses, people, organisations. So let's stop there. So what do you do? Well, when, and then paint the picture. Well, I help businesses, people, organisations. The next bit is truly magic. It says, I help businesses, people, organisations to, with, by, or when. So I help businesses or people to, whatever. I help people by providing them with sourcing them, with finding. I help people when they need, and I help people and businesses when they, and you fill in the gaps. You only need to use one of those 4 in a single conversation. And the final bit of magic goes onto the bottom, and as a result, they, whatever. So if we were to take it on to networking and keeping the word Q at the side, asked me what I do. I said, well, when people go to events and they're really unsure who to talk to, how to break into groups, how to leave people. Well, what I do is help people and organisations to get the best of those events by helping them to have the confidence and a set of questions which to ask to break the ice. And as a result, they can get rapport very quickly and also then lead on to better opportunities. So anything like that will do absolutely fine. The thing is, it's never got to be word perfect, and you need to establish that communication, knowing full well what the person also does that you're talking to. So if you know a little bit about them, then you can actually make it more relevant to them. The reason why we go back to and say, when, is it's very, very difficult when you say, well, you know when, and then you're painting a picture, it's very difficult for all the rest of it to come as jargon or technical language, because it's like you're having a chat across the garden fence. So you know when. Now the key part of this is painting that picture, putting somebody into the picture about what you do. And then, you know, if you say, you know when, and nod, they will nod with you. They're now in your story. They know your route. They know what you do and the sorts of people that you affect. Then the to, by, with or when helps them to establish some of the things you do and the result at the end of the day. And as a result, you can show them that you actually get good business benefits from your intervention. Now, it only should take a few minutes, but you know, it's important to have a different set of you know whens for different types of people you meet. One time you might say, well, you know when, and then it's a to, or you know when with a with. Or you might be talking to a person and you think, oh, I think I'll use that part of my business. Because actually you probably could have 6 or 7 or 8 of these, depending on the types of people you do business with and the types of messages you want to get over to that particular person or that particular audience. Now, here's where the magic comes back. So, let's say that I can't do any business with you, but I know what you do. And I understand it better than I've ever understood it before. So even if I can't do business with you, having that understanding about what you do and the results you get can stay with me. So when I'm chatting to somebody else at a different event, a few weeks down the line, and somebody says, well, I know, but I'm going to this event, I'm really not looking forward to it. It's going to be at 250 people and they're all strangers and I feel really uncomfortable. Then the person can say, oh, do you know, funny you should mention that, because just the other week I was talking to this girl, Sue Tonks, and what she does is help businesses, and they can pass all that information that you've just given to somebody else because they understood it. Because it was in plain language, it wasn't jargon, it wasn't technical language, they could really understand it. That's the power of networking. So now a total stranger could be pointed to something that I do because the person in the middle understands it a little bit more. So here's a task for you. Sit down, spend some time, prepare and plan the 4 questions, the 4 parts to it. So first of all, you know when? Paint a picture. Well, I help businesses, people, organisations to, with, by or when, and as a result they, whatever. And you can have as many or as a few of those as you like, but practice it, but not practice it to make it word perfect, because it's really coming from the inside. You're saying, well, you know when, and then you're creating something just for that person. Then they'll really know when. And then you'll get a really good return on that business. Because if you can't do business directly with that person now, he may know a friend or she may know a friend that can. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next programme.